They said to me, don't do it. Don't do it. Nobody cares. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to create a long TikTok about the house. So just sort of showing you progress. So while we're on the outside, I don't know if you remember from the beginning, but all of these bushes were taller than the windows here. And they were literally all the way down to the end. And they were coming like 3/4 of the way across the path. So they've literally been chopped all the way back and trimmed. So they're all roughly the same height. Need a little bit of fine tuning just to get it. Now underneath, you see all the stones. All this stone came from the patio. So the rear patio was actually set far too high and above the damp proof course, which then caused any water to potentially cause damp issues in the future. Now, originally when we picked up the keys, you couldn't even walk across the path here because the bushes were right over, blocking the entire path. You couldn't even see the front door or any of these lower windows. And then come around the side, we've got our double garage unit on there. Skips. People always underestimate how many skips you need on site. That is our 5th skip, so it costs a small fortune. Anyway, if I step back a little bit, we also pressure washed the roof, got rid of all the green algae off the chimney, cleaned all of that, and then all of the render on the front 3 sides were cleaned because you can't really paint on algae on the render. So we've now painted it light grey, so it looks different from all the standard Taylor Wimpey magnolia that's on the rest of the estate. We've got a couple of lanterns going either side of the door. And we've always got some under porch lights, as well as on the garage. We've got some under soffit lights in the garage going in. They'll be on dust storm sensors. So we're going to be changing the front door. So rather than it being hinged on the right hand side, we're making it hinged on the left. So as you open it, at the moment it opens that way, so you see where the downstairs toilet is. We're going to have it hinged the other way, so you then come into the opening of inside the house. So we've now got loads of plaster on the ceilings. You may remember this is where we had the dodgy wooden stick, call it a stick, that was actually supporting the weight of the stairs. Now it's all had really sturdy structural timbers built in, and we've got our little Harry Potter door with the fibre optic cable and the power socket ready for the internet. So it's all fire lined. Anyway, coming through, this is one of the last rooms to be plasterboarded, so the ceiling has been done. We had loads of crack stitching all repaired in the corner, so this is the last of the plasterboard, so that'll get dot and dabbed on the walls. All the electrics have been put in, and then coming around to here, this is the dimensions ready for the electricians to then work out where the plasterers have hidden the cables that were up in the ceiling. So let's whiz outside, show you the back garden. Right, so this is the actual patio slab that we were talking about. So if you sort of look down here, the staining levels at the top were actually above the air brick. So all these slabs were lifted, took out, and then they removed nearly 8 tons of stone, which is what we put under the bushes outside. So it's relaid in a brick bond fashion, and then we've got 150mm French drain all the way around the outside. We've got lighting going in here, and above the window there. And the garden is still work in progress. So all the bushes and trees have been trimmed and neatened. We've rotivated one half the garden. We're still at this side. We've scarified it to get rid of a lot of the moss. We discovered a drain that we didn't know existed. But yeah, once that's all rotivated over, then that's all prepped, ready for some new turf to go in. We already had an external light there on a PIR sensor, but we didn't know that we actually had external power. So because this garden was so massively overgrown, you couldn't see anything. You may remember from one of the original videos, there was a huge buddleia that was filling this entire space. So that's gone. So this is now quite a lovely patio area, ready for somebody to have some lovely barbecue. And it always surprises people when they come out, because they don't realise how big and how wide the garden is. We've got that fence is going to be sprayed and stained, but you've got a private walled garden with 3 apple trees there, a cherry tree, a plum tree, and you've got a couple of pear trees on this side. So lovely garden, and when it's all finished, it will be fantastic. So coming back into the house, So this was where there used to be a little study door coming round into the large dining room. We asked on TikTok whether it should be a small dining room and a small study, because there used to be a doorway there and a wall would come across. But we've now left it as one huge dining room that could be an extra lounge. You have a kids lounge and an adult lounge through there. So, chaps on site. So they've literally just plasterboarded that wall, and they're going to be doing this. But this is where the boilers go in, washing machine, dishwasher, and then you're going to have the hob here, and then you've got a double oven there, and there'll be a big American fridge freezer. We've got the water pipe in there, ready to go. All the electrics are in, and we're ready to rock and roll in this kitchen. Then I'll take you upstairs and show you up through there. Right, so these are the stairs that we've now sorted the structural bits out. All the plasterboard is on the walls, and it's all the pink, that's fireline plasterboard. So if we spin round into the master bedroom, so this is where we had all those joists that were all scissored. Anyway, everything's been plasterboarded, all the first fix plumbing is in, all the first fix electrical bits are in, and then coming through into the ensuite. So we've got a shower on one side, and then that's where the toilet's going to be. Sink's going to go there, and then we've got the radiator tails for a towel radiator. So swooping through, you can look out there onto the garden. So there's a dual aspect master bedroom. We'll have new spindles across here. So we've made this really open plan. So the carpenter's getting ready to build some new stuff across there. Coming through into bedroom 2, another double bedroom. Each of the bedrooms will have loads of double sockets, and then we'll make sure that at least one of the double sockets has USB connection points in there. Coming through, this also has an ensuite. So there's a shower tray ready, and then the sink, and then the toilet, and then ready for the towel rails going in. Extract holes already in for both of these. Now the extracts will be humidity controlled, as well as to control when the light switches go on. So if the humidity level builds up, they'll automatically get switched on. Also, in all the bathrooms, there'll be PIR controls. So the moment you step in, the lights will come on automatically, and the extract fan will come on automatically. So here's the family bathroom. So shower there, sink there, toilet there. Then there'll be a bath across there, and then that's the actual cupboard that contains a 300 kilo hot water cylinder. And then coming on through, we've then got 2 more double bedrooms on this side. So easy fit a double bed across there. There's Henry. I wonder where he's gone. And then we've got TV points on the wall, ready for wardrobes, etc. So on this level, we have 4 bedrooms. So. And then this one has got a great view over the rear garden. So then we carry on up the stairs. Now on the stairs, you'll notice there's these little cables sticking out. So there's one at the bottom of the stringer and one at the top of the stringer. And they're going to have small little LED lights that as you start walking up, there'll be a PIR sensor on the wall that will pick it up. And then we'll turn these on. So you have a little bit of lighting on the stairs that will come on automatically. Right, so let's start on the bedroom on the left. So this is an enormous room. So huge rooms up here. The boxing contains the soil extract pipes for all the toilets down the centre of the house, which has then gone up into the loft. We had to extend it because it wasn't built to spec. It was actually far too low. Let's have a look out the front window. So there you've got your lovely view across the countryside. Yeah, cracking. This is where, I remember the crack stitching and the pad stones. There was original concrete pad stone behind there, brick ones that had been upgraded to reinforced concrete ones, and then there was one behind there, one behind there. Now everything's plastered, you just can't see it. But all of the structural issues were sorted out. They've all been signed off by an independent structural engineer. Right, here on the top floor we have yet another shower and another toilet and another sink and more towel rails. So we have a lovely room through there. And then this is bedroom number 6. So this is our smallest room, and yet it's still a massive room. So these were the letterboxes that were cut in the floor to enable the plasterboards to be lifted up and put onto this level. So from the ground floor, there was a letterbox up to the first floor, and then this one up to the second floor. The hinges will get taken off and everything will be screwed down, so that will be an absolutely solid floor, and then be hidden by the carpet. So the carpets, by the way, are going to be light grey. So coming through into bedroom number 7. So previously they had dwarf walls and sort of storage, but it seemed a bit pointless rebuilding a wall. So we've actually left this as absolutely enormous. You can only actually count the room size up to a point which is 1.5 meters from the floor. So that would be the dimensions that are quoted for the room size, but we'll quote official room size and carpet size so you can get an idea. So you've got 2 velvet style curtains on here. Then just coming back to the hallway. Now, normally when you come up to the top of a house, you're really struggling, but we have this almighty enormous hallway. So we're going to likewise build some more spindles and banister rail across there. They will be designed so they're removable. So if you're having to bring big furniture up to this level, you can remove them out of the way, which will make things a lot easier to get up. And then we have this weird bit of space, which is a bit of storage. It's a little bit dusty today because of all the work going on. But yeah, so normally people say modern houses don't have enough storage, but we actually have a whole storage room. And when the carpenter's on site, he's going to recut out the loft hatch, and up on the end gable wall, the electricians are running cables through. So we're pre-wiring the house for solar power. So there'll be a big mains cable all the way down to the mains distribution board, as well as the data cable, because that's actually the most difficult part of installing solar panels. You know, you actually put the panels on the equivalent side of the roof over there, and then they get wired to a control panel or inverter that's all be in the loft space above this bedroom. But it's how you can get that power that's generated down into your distribution board for it to come all the way through the house. So this is a quick walkthrough showing the progress to date of the developments on the Buckingham House in Andover. So keep following our channel to watch more updates as we finish this project.